It's a fireworks season and this game produced explosive stuff of its own. 3 minutes in and Dundee went a goal up. Airdrie keeper John Martin made a hash of that clearance. Midweek hero McCann's cross and Morten Weghorst knocked in the opening goal. So, could Airdrie get back into it? The answer to that was yes. Smith's lob was rattled against the post by Davis. Harvey knocked it in again and Sweeney's knockdown was touched in by Duffield. Airdrie back on level terms. Morten Weghorst is good in the ground for Dundee, good too in the air, his height causing problems for Airdrie here. The Dundee fans though incensed that no corner was awarded. Then Black's free kick took a deflection of Virto, no corner given again, and now tempers beginning to get frayed. But in the second half things really did boil over. Dundee's Farnium closed in on Martin, who cleared upfield. Now, as the ball's headed back, Farnium's still running back himself. Airdrie appealed, but George Shaw was away. He gave it to Weghorst and Dundee were 2-1 up. Bedlam at Broadwood. And in spite of heated appeals, the goal stood. In replay, you see Virto's header. It's touched on by Weghorst, Airdrie appeal, Farnium's running back there, but Shaw headed for Martin. And the dust had hardly settled when Sanderson's headed clearance was returned by Weghorst. Airdrie claimed they'd left Jerry Britton in an offside position, but play raged on. Substitute Jim Hamilton nipped in to score. 3-1, and the roof really came in now. Airdrie boss Alex MacDonald was incensed that referee Smith had allowed it all to happen again. The replay shows Hamilton setting off on the chase, Britton clearly behind the Airdrie defence but showing no attempt to play the ball. But Dundee had promptly gone 3-1 up. The blood amongst the home support boiling now. Duffield got Airdrie 1 back, but 3-2 it finished. And then the managers had their say.
The rules are if a player's coming back, and not taking part in the game as they see it, he's not interfering with play. Personally, as I said, as a defender, I don't agree with the rule, and I don't like it because I've been caught that myself. I've left players in, we've came out, and somebody stuck the ball in the back of the net.
That's the first incident. There's another one. But that's okay, Jim, if he's on this side, right on the touchline, or over on the other side. But he's actually right involved with the players who are actually working the offside system. And, that's when the linesman's got to understand what we're trying to do all week as well.
When Dundee went 3-1 up, you burst into the television area to tell us what you thought.
Well, it was...
You feel that you have to speak your mind.
Well, I was only hoping that you had it on the camera. Don't forget that I'm obviously trying to get my point of view, but my point of view will not come through you because you've never actually played the game the way we've played it and the way we're trying to earn our living. I mean, this is livelihood stuff. I mean, this is a case of whether I can keep the house, keep the kids dressed, and the players as well. You definitely don't see it the way we see it, and that's unfortunate. But then again, we've got to go with what you say and how you say it. But at the end of the day, I think people who come here as a natural supporter who doesn't support anybody, they should actually follow Airdrie and just see how
you're treated.
See how we're treated, because I can't say that.
If ever though, Alec, maybe today is a case in point whereby one of the officials, whether it's the linesman or the referee, should be able to say to myself, well, this is why the goal stood and this is why we'll let it go.
That's true. I don't think there's any question about that. And I think at the end of the day, it's not his livelihood either.